Not tomorrow. Today. Today. What?
Not tomorrow, today.
I was expecting a cut in of ultra violence.
No.
Kuomoko are the most adorable gremlins ever.
Yeah. And once again, if you're looking to be a VTuber or you have some voice acting chops, would like to be a VTuber, give us a email, send us a message on X. It's because that's the thing. Surprise, Shep. Why haven't you responded to me about the cuck chair in Super Mario RPG?
What?
Oh yeah, I sent you. I tagged you in a thing on Twitter. Or
I haven't seen that fucking shit.
I found the cuck chair. I immediately zoomed in and went, "What is this? Why is there a cuck chair?"
Now I don't check Winning the War in Pants every hour of the day. So this is the.
Yeah, there you
are. If I turn on alerts on my phone for Winning the War in Pants, I start getting shit. I start getting alerts for people I don't Winning the War in Pants does not follow. I was like, why are you giving me this push notification?
I have yet to.
I do not want to know. I do not want to know what this person thinks. Why would you think that Winning the War in Pants, who has repeatedly said they're apolitical? Why do you think they care about anything this person has to say?
I mean, Hentai Cake is officially anti-political. We are anti-politics.
Anti-political.
Anti-political. We are against politics in general and all politicians.
Even
if we agree with you,
I'll get I turn on alerts for Winning the War in Pants, and I'll get 15 alerts for Biden and Nancy Pelosi. And it's like I don't have alerts turned on this account. I don't follow them on this account. Why are you pushing Democrat politicians to me? Why am I getting Occupy Democrats alerts?
I've not gotten that. I think I've been getting a lot of other stuff because I commented on so the newest Bleach episode for last week came out, and it's the episode where you find out that one of the girls from the girl squad of the Quincy's, the zombie one, is actually a dude, and okay, cool, whatever, trap, don't care. But the flamboyantly gay samurai with the peacock feather thing, he goes, "You reek of semen."
We have an article for this.
Yeah, we do. We will discuss that later. I also breaking news: 69% of people in America still call Twitter instead of X. 69%.
Nice. But X is going to give it to you.
X will give it to you. Elon Musk has been talking about his satellites for the last 3 days. So all I know is about the fact that he's got more Starlink satellites out there.
All I hear about is Starlink satellites and who has control of them.
That's all I've heard from the government.
Yeah. All I've heard is and people arguing about did he commit treason when he turned him off, and it's like, why are you in this position to begin with? Why doesn't the U.S. government already have this capability that they can lend out?
We do. I don't think we're willing to lend it out is the issue.
Or better yet, why did we not, when it looked like Ukraine was going to be in desperate need of communications help, why didn't the U.S. government set up a contract then to get access to Starlink?
Well, there's several reasons.
Why did Elon Musk have to go and say? Why did Elon Musk have to go and say, "Okay, I'm going to give Starlink to Ukraine for free to try to help people," which puts them in the position of, oh, they're using this to do offensive shit. Why?
No. Yeah, it's like no. That's
why are you putting a company in a position where they can have foreign policy instead of just using them as a vendor as you're supposed to.
Yeah. Okay. This
Like, this is all half cocked.
this is more half cocked than when Pepsi had the third largest navy in the world. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Like, I know you and me both disagree on whether or not we should be in Ukraine,
Yeah.
but I think we agree that there's been a lot of fucking incompetence.
Oh, there's been tons of incompetence, and it's. I don't want to call it incompetence. I want to call it willful ignorance, or like just a full-on no, it'll be fine. Like the quagmires happen in war.
Yeah, shit happens in war.
All right. So the people who are like, oh, they'll just roll over and they'll win and they'll be in. I go, I don't think you understand what winning means in war. First of all right. Everyone thinks you win by killing more people than the other guy. That's not how you win a war. You win a war by
you destroy their political will. But
not even their political will.
Done a million different ways.
You destroy their will to fight in general. You can do that in 1,000 different ways, but you destroy their will to fight. That's all you gotta do. And Ukraine ain't gonna stop apparently. Russia ain't gonna stop apparently. So I'm like, listen, you know what we can do here? Nothing. Be great. Like, my personal feeling on this is no. Okay, absolutely not. There are veterans who are currently homeless. There are veterans who are looking for work who could easily deal with getting some government contracts. There are veterans who could use some help. There are like, I'm going to keep saying veterans. I've been at the VA recently, and with the
VA is a shit show.
The VA is always a shit show, but we volunteer to help. The VA gives us a position to at least have a little group thing and whatever, that's really all I need from the VAs. Give me a place to hold things. We'll handle it from here. That's kind of all that I really want. That and like occasional health care.
You're not going to get the closest thing to immortality is a government agency.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. I'm not sure how to fix the VA, but it's
a mess. Anyway.
Because it does necessary things, but it's holy hell, it's a goddamn mess.
Yeah, so that's what's going on with anyway. So this is my feelings on Starlink is Elon Musk can do what he wants with his stuff. My general feeling, like, I get it. Everyone's going to argue with me on that, but no. One and two, we could have given Ukraine that capability. We chose not to.
We could have bypassed Musk and given him that capability.
Yes, we chose not to.
There's a trade-off to that, though. That's classified equipment, and equipment has been going back and forth between Russia and Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what you get when you have to literally expand your military extremely fast, which both sides have done. You get people who are equipment tends to go back and forth a bunch of times.
Pretty much. I mean, listen. If you've ever played Far Cry, eventually you run out of ammo. You gotta pick up the enemy's weapon and grab their ammo.
But even among professional armies, there were at the Battle of Monmouth during the Revolutionary War. The Continental Army at that point was professional. The British Army was professional. Cannons changed hands 10 times during that battle. The same tube and carriage changed hands 10 times in a battle.
I broke something, and then I put it back together again, and it immediately broke. I went, all right, fine.
Oops.
It's like, okay, fine. I will deal with you later. Anyway, yeah, that's an ongoing thing. What else? I was something else I wanted to talk about. The Super Mario RPG. Everyone's super happy about frames and stuff. And if you look on the Hentai Cake website, you'll notice that I saw the cuck chair sitting in the corner, going, "Hey, wait a minute! Why is there a cuck chair in Peach's room?" Is that for Mario? Is that for Bowser? Is that for Luigi? Who is that for? Does Toad sit there and watch? Who is the cuck in this relationship?
I'm trying to find the tweet you sent me, but it's not. Okay, now I found it. Yeah, why is that there?
Right? Like that chair makes no sense in that room.
It's on screen right now. If you want to.
Yep. Let me just.
Why?
Why is that there?
I mean, that's not even like a comfy reading chair. That is literally the cuck chair.
Mm-hmm. What I'm
Like
saying.
I get like, oh, you want to set up like a table and stuff in your room so you can like do work away, but be in your spot or have tea or something. But there's no table there. There's just the chair.
Yep. If you go on our like I even zoomed in. I'm like, what? Why is this here? Why? It's like, is this the cuck chair? Because it's really. What
Like,
is this?
What? Like that's functionally just to watch the bed. That's no other purpose for it to be there.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a weird spot. But yeah, these are just my observations. Going, wait a minute. That's an ongoing thing. Everyone's crying about the last Nintendo Direct. They're like, these are all remakes and remasters of the old games, and I'm going, great. You know what I love? All those games. I love Luigi's Mansion.
Games.
I love Luigi Mansion 2. I liked Paper Mario, the first game. I liked Super Mario RPG. I would like to say Nintendo's definitely capitalizing after off of the success of the Mario movie because they're bringing out like 9 Mario games in the next month.
Yes.
They're just like, wait, you guys like Mario and Luigi? We're gonna shove this shit down your throat.
Straight down your throat.
Take it.
I still haven't watched that, by the way.
I haven't watched it either. I just watched the second Ant-Man movie, and I think I was pissing and moaning to you about it.
Yeah, you were pissing and moaning in the.
It made no sense. It made no fucking sense. Like I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, none of this makes like. What is the point of being here? Why can't they go back? They never discuss why they can't just regrow themselves back to normal size. Like I understand why so and so was looking for so and so. But I don't understand why anyone stayed.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah. None of it made sense. Watched the whole thing. None of it made sense. The ending made no sense. Anyway. So that's an ongoing thing. What else? What else is going on? Because I know I've just been on Twitter all day. Twitter and Reddit. That's all I've been on. Just all day.
I haven't paid attention to shit today because I've been doing homework all day.
See, I've been resting and I've been playing Far Cry. I've been playing Far Cry in anticipation for when I will be able to play Starfield. Because I've been watching people play Starfield and I'm going, I should play Fallout 4. And I'm going, wait, no. No, this doesn't look like a Fallout 4 type game. This feels more like Far Cry.
No, it's a it's in that it's an RPG in space, so Fallout 4 would have been better.
No, because
or Elder Scrolls.
No,
it's Elder Scrolls in space.
No, see, it's a shooter, but there's no slowdown thing I've seen so far, and it's yeah, and
well, that's a Fallout specific thing, but it's like
there's
it's like it's an RPG shooter like Fallout 4.
It feels more like Mass Effect from the first one.
Okay.
And the closest I can get to that would be Far Cry, because in this thing you can like use a jump pack to make sure you don't die. In Far Cry you can use a parachute. Love that parachute. Parachute's my best friend. Took me forever to figure out that if you use it when you're like really close to the ground, the game will flip the fuck out and throw you in the air without it.
That's weird because Far Cry doesn't traditionally have any RPG elements to it.
Far Cry has some RPG elements to it. I mean, 4 did. 5 does. I haven't played 6.
I stand corrected. It's like, wait a minute, yeah, it does. I keep on thinking about the OG's Far Cry. When I
Oh
think,
no, like 1 and 2. No,
yeah. Whenever you say Far Cry, it's like, oh, it's Far Cry. It's the demo shooter for the Cry engine.
no. I don't remember playing 3. I remember 4 and I remember 5. Actually, I'm playing 5 right now again, just because I just to get used to playing again. And you know what? I don't know what is wrong with me, but every time I pick up a Far Cry game again for 4 and 5, and I think I have 6 somewhere, I just have to actually like play it. I haven't actually bothered finishing it. It wasn't that entertaining. But anyway, but the first 2 or 4 and 5, the first 2 I played.
Which one is the one with the Colt?
5.
5.
5. In
That
Montana.
that 5 has a good soundtrack, but I was bored by it, even though I shouldn't be bored by the plot.
The plot is not as much fun as the side missions.
Yeah, it's like the plot sounds good on paper.
Oh, the plot
when
is
you play
good.
it and experience it, it sucks.
Like the plot is good. My problem is that Colt gets way too hard, way too fast. Like I'm just like I'm sitting there like, okay, cool. I've gotten like 5 weapons so far and 1 car, and I've gotten one secret roster person. Cool, great, awesome. You've now reached level 2 in this area. What does that mean? The trucks you've seen running around, yeah, they now have M50s. Why?
No.
I'm like this went from like 0 to 50 way too high. Oh,
Yeah.
and now they have helicopters to hunt you down. Why? Why? This got way too hard, way too fast. That has been my general feeling on Far Cry 5 was the difficulty level went zoo.
Just remember, keep your rifle by your side.
But Starfield, people are doing amazing things in Starfield. So someone actually remade the Pelican from Halo.
Nice. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
And I was just like, oh, it looks so very cool. And I'm just sitting there like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rebuild the Yamato. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a space boat. Space boat. I'm on a boat.
Make a battle carrier like the Galactica.
Darren, what are you doing? I'm a space pirate. My name is Harlock. I'm here for freedom. Freedom! And your ship. Costs a lot of money for freedom.
So you just brought up the Yamato and then it's fun to go through and try to determine what's all like interconnected in Matsumoto's work.
It is so difficult to figure out too because it all looks like it should be, and you're like, wait, no, there's nothing here that connects here.
Except it does. Apparently, like the Harlock, like most of the Matsumoto verse doesn't cross over with Space Battleship Yamato, except whenever what's his face, the main character of Galaxy Railways has a dream sequence. He dreams in Space Battleship Yamato. And whenever the main character of Space Battleship Yamato dreams, he dreams of Galaxy Railways and Harlock.
I don't
like
think
his older brother that dies at the beginning, which also happens in Galaxy Railways. But the main character who dies at the beginning, defending Earth, he dreams of him in the manga later in the series, and he's wearing a Galaxy Railways uniform.
All right. Let's.
And you can see the big one in the background.
Let's actually get into the stuff. Let's talk about
Bleach, or
Bleach.
do we want to do?
Let's start with Bleach. So this is something that everyone's been pissing money about on X for the last like 5 days, and I'm like, I don't like whatever.
We knew this was gonna fucking happen.
I'm angry that they censored it. Like I'm angry that they censored it. I don't know why they would even bother. I'm just like, what? Like,
dude, Disney censored fucking Studio Ghibli films.
I know, but
You realize, like, they censored Nausicaa, and it pissed Miyazaki off to the point that he sent Eisner and what's his face now head of Miramax under Disney now Weinstein. He sent Weinstein and the head of Disney katanas that had engraved no cuts in them.
Mm-hmm.
So saying, don't cut my shit.
Yep.
Don't censor my shit. So you knew Disney was gonna. You knew Disney was going to do this. This has been a thing that Disney has done since the 90s. This is why I was pissed off in the first place. But people were like,
when they decided,
it's okay. It's like, and now it's like, of course Disney did this. This is what everyone expected.
And yet I can watch two people have sex in a bathroom on the Punisher series on Disney Plus, but I can't have someone say you reek of semen. Okay, whatever. We're allowed to have R-rated content sometimes.
When they want you to.
Listen, you're allowed to have all the sex you want. But we can't go and make people feel bad about their whatever. I don't care that much. I really don't. Like there's a bunch of video clips with that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of clips where they autistically compare them, but
yeah, well, you can go ahead and check that out on Niche Gamer. Go ahead and check them out. As always, we love Niche Gamer. That's why we use them. And then we use sites we don't like because, well, we try not to be biased.
Try not to be biased.
I try not to be biased. I will say I prefer Niche Gamer whenever I'm looking for like reviews for things.
Yeah, when you're looking for a review, they're I seem to align with them, but not all the time. But everyone's their own person.
Everyone's their own person, 1 and 2. They don't sit there and tell me Baldur's Gate's bad because bear sex. They say, listen, the bear sex is ridiculous. The game itself is fun.
Yeah,
thank you. Like that's all I need to like. Okay.
Like most right-wing game sites would be like, fuck the bear sex. Left wing would be like, oh, these things we don't like, or that we don't like politically, or F the game. Niche Gamer would be like, okay, we like the game, but here's this ridiculousness.
Like, listen. Every single character is horny for you. All of them. Every single one. And I'm just like, why? Listen, I just want some bros. Like, clearly these people who made the game have never had friends before, because the minute you show any interest in anyone in any way, shape, or form, they go, want a bone? They had to update the game to increase the difficulty for sleeping with people because people began speedrunning to see how fast they could sleep with everyone. And the speedrun was 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. To fuck everyone in your party.
Jeez. You would think they'd last longer than 10 seconds.
The point being, Baldur's Gate looks like a lot of fun. I should probably pick it up at some point in time, but I keep seeing Starfield and going, I need to play this game. And they go, there's glitches. I don't care about the glitches. I need to play this game.
That's why the glitches are why I'm waiting a year. I know how it goes with a Bethesda game. You wait a year.
Yeah. Anyway, and then people have so Bleach, everyone's upset. I don't care that much. They also censored so there was a point made in the manga where Orihime had like a revealing outfit type thing.
Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of people bitching about that on Twitter today.
And like that wasn't shown like at all. They completely cut that out where you're whatever the cat girl thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. It starts with Y. I want to say Yorahime, or Yorichi. I don't know.
Yorichi.
So
yeah.
You're something.
Yeah, Yorichi, the purple hair chick with.
Yep, with the who turns into a black
head of the assassins.
Used to be head of the assassins. The tan girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. She well, in the manga she like goes look he goes look like you look great in this outfit, like, really revealing for Ichigo, and she goes no I'm dressed like this because of Mr. What's his name said that I would look good in it, and so Ichigo goes, yeah, she's just the victim of some pervert. And she goes, look, she looks very nice. Look at these boobs. Look at like she's just like, you two need to bang already. Like no one ships them harder than this one person.
Yorichi just wants Ichigo to get laid already.
Well, he can't fuck the dead girl, so he's gonna just. All right.
Like Yorichi's just like begging someone. I'm an option. This person's an option. This person's an option. Just make it happen, Ichigo.
She's just like, you and Orihime. She's been pushing these two together forever. I'm like, you and Orihime need to get together. I'm like, going, okay, got it, cool, got it. But they completely cut out that entire scene, and I'm just like, but this was the whole point of this is why they kind of got together, because at the end of it all, these two actually liked each other. They were just too fucking shy to like make that last step.
Yeah. So, one of the reasons I liked Bleach is Ichigo's not your typical shonen protagonist in most ways. Most shonen protagonists are like, I want to be the best, like no one ever was at whatever their thing is. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Ichigo doesn't want to be the best. Doesn't want to be the best.
He wants to be left alone. He's the most libertarian shonen.
He wants to be left the fuck alone, but he wants to stand by his friends.
Mm-hmm.
The reason he aims to be the best is he has a duty to protect. That's much more complicated than I want to be the best ever. Yep. That's better than Goku. That's better than what's his face.
I mean the whole the God, what the hell was the Hueco Mundo arc when he's fighting the Jaguar guy? Like the two of them are like going back and forth the whole time until Orihime goes, "Please stop! I don't want to see you get hurt anymore." And he goes, "Okay, I have to stop playing." Foop. I'm like, wait, what? You could have done this the whole time? Like the whole time you could have just done it, but you were just holding back.
However, like most shonen protagonists, Ichigo is fucking clueless when it comes to women.
He's not clueless. He doesn't. He has he's a very shy boy, because every single time a girl tries to like show him something sexual, he goes, ah! He's a very shy boy.
Correction. Every shonen protagonist is either shy or they're either shy or they're clueless.
Yes.
And it makes you want to bash your head against the wall.
It's literally the Naruto Aura and the Naruto Hinata movie. Like the last Naruto movie, whatever the hell it's called, where like he finally starts falling for it. I'm going, this took how many episodes? like this woman had to nearly die for you twice.
The only time it's worse is the fucking UBW route of Fate Stay Night.
Yeah.
Where Ritachiro bang, and he still's like, oh, thanks for the power up. Not real, like, and he admits he's into Ren, and he's still like, oh, she only banged me because she needed to power me up. We don't know. She has feelings for you, dipshit. First time I played that route, I threw my laptop across the room at that.
Yeah, let's move on. So anyway, Disney censors Bleach. No one's surprised. I'm actually I'm worried about because the big show I'm expecting from Disney's anime section is this dead shonen action thing that's gonna be kind of raunchy and kind of like very mature, and it's gonna have lots of death and explosions and stuff like that. It's gonna be like Black Lagoon, but with superpowers. But it's on Hulu only, and I'm like, it's a Hulu exclusive. They're gonna censor the shit out of this.
If it's a Hulu exclusive, they might not censor it. That said, I most definitely am going to watch it on Hulu, and I'm most definitely not going to sail the high seas.
Mm-hmm.
To do otherwise would be unethical.
Yes. Well, as for me, I just downloaded the newest or the original not subtitled Bleach episode, and then I got some subtitles from a lovely fan subber, and just simply combined the files because that's not stealing.
Depends on how it was originally released and rights and.
Listen, you shut up. I don't know how to.
Because the Raw was definitely the way you describe is like, well, part of that is definitely a pirate.
No. I have
Unless you're like have like whatever the Japanese streaming service it's originally on, and then you apply the like okay that
I probably have that somewhere, honestly. So I'm good. I'm fine. The point is, watched it. Done. It was a good episode. Lots of action. Go check out Bleach. The action is great. Just remember that this season, the first half of this season is literally just Ichigo, go get your powers back. While everyone else goes, we're powerless. Oh no.
Oh. Before we move on, speaking of anime news, I got an unhappy surprise today.
What'd you get?
I got unhappy news today. The Funimation subscription service still exists.
Why?
How do I know? Because my subscription renewed today.
My question is, how and why?
I don't know, but I
like it does it say Funimation, but it gives you like access to Crunchyroll?
No, my Crunchyroll subscription renewed 2 days ago.
I got nothing.
Because my Crunchyroll goes by the month, but this was my yearly funny subscription, and I was like, how like there's no value to this.
There's no value to that at all.
Because it's already linked to my CR account.
Why
haven't you canceled it? No. Why, Sony? Why?
I would call them like, hey, hi. I thought this was going away. You guys sent me an email saying it was going away last year. Why did I get charged for it again?
Why did you charge me $60 for something that's useless?
Mm-hmm.
That I thought was going away? That has been deprecated for a year now? Oh. Anyways, that's anime news.
All right. What are we on next? Tech?
Do we want to do tech or video games?
Let's do tech, and then we'll end with video games.
So, Crypto Queen's right-hand man sentenced to 20 years in 20 years in the prison over $4 billion scam.
Excuse me.
The founder of OneCoin, one of the co-founders of OneCoin, got 20 years in prison.
Yep. The so this is another one of the cryptocurrency what's it called, exchanges, essentially, who are doing pump and dump schemes and throttling certain purchases so they can sell first and all that other kind of jazz. Oops. This is just, listen, I get it, I understand, but at the same time, if you're in charge of the exchange, maybe you shouldn't be in cryptocurrency, or at least, don't buy and sell on your own exchange.
Yeah, how about you invest in something else to, protect your client assets?
Be nice. But anyway, so this the I think what $4 billion total.
$4 billion, and they have to pay $300 million in restitution.
Oops. I hope they have it. I mean, Sam Bankman-Fried had it. Maybe they do too. This is so again, OneCoin, also a piece of crap.
Yes.
Is right. Yeah. I'm running out of exchanges at this point.
Yeah, because shit's going on with Coinbase. Yeah, there's really not. There's some good things about crypto, but there's also a lot of shady things. So,
Well, the shady things aren't coming from crypto; they're coming from the people who are running the exchanges, which is an
yeah.
entirely different issue. I'm just like, wait a minute, wait one damn minute.
Well, in other tech news, MGM Resorts got hacked.
I laughed my head off.
This was, I saw this, right? And I'm sitting there and it's like, there's going to be a lot of ethically gray legal work being done right now.
I mean,
Because you have a client who has a cash flow that's near infinite, that's essentially infinite, except that cash flow has now been turned off. And
that's an issue.
And there's, no matter how much they claim that, oh, Vegas is clean, there's old mafia guys in the company still.
There are. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this affected the entirety of MGM. So this is a worldwide issue.
Worldwide. The only thing not affected was sports betting.
Yep. So
all their resorts, all their online services shut down except sports betting. All their loyalty program, all their slot machines in the casinos shut down.
Eesh.
The only thing you could do was table games and sports betting.
I mean, that's all I normally do in Vegas, but that's just me. If I'm at the slot machine, I've run out of money, and now I'm doing nickel slots and getting the free beer.
Pretty much.
That's that's where I am. Otherwise, I'm at a table trying to beat a midget at blackjack.
So there's a casino by where my mom lives, and we went there one time, and they had no table. All they had was slot machines and sports betting, and the sports betting section was closed. And I'm like, I go there, it's like, this only exists for me to lose money.
Yeah, there's no point in
and be bored while doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go. I can go put $20 on a game if they were open and watch the game and drink, but no, he won't let me do this. I'm like, no, it's our closed right now. Why? Oh, it's also at a horse track, but they weren't doing horse race. It wasn't in season for horse racing.
So, for horse racing, if you're not in season, you can do simulcasting. That's a different thing.
The simulcasting was closed.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like not all they had was slots, and it's like, this isn't worth it. No.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But anyway, so I see this as there's going to be some interesting memos going around. Like, will the SEC come down on us with a hammer if the perpetrators are found in a hole in the desert?
See. You have to remember this is worldwide though. So SEC might not do anything if the Chinese mafia does something in freaking Shanghai.
The group that did it, it's not in this article, but it's an American group who did it.
Ah, they're boned.
Yes. It's an American group that did it. So it's like, a lot of these guys are gonna wake up in a hole in the middle of Nevada.
Either there or in the woods in Montana. Terrible bear attack. That bear shot him in the back of the head 7 times. Man, these bears are vicious.
It's like, fine, I was gonna say, try to find a way to legally buy the F-16s that are gonna be sent to Ukraine. Tape them to a target on the Ellis range. Use JSOs against them to show a point, to make a point.
Oh, excuse me. I am tired.
Don't fuck with mafia affiliated companies with fuck you money.
You just don't. It's not worth the effort. It's not worth the effort. All right. This is why you shouldn't mess with the CIA. What? I didn't say anything wrong there. Oh, anyway. This has been a highly political show.
I'm trying really hard to find a way to make a Robert F. Kennedy not get Secret Service joke without being political. That's why I'm like, okay, how can I make this reference? How can I make a joke about the grassy knoll without it being obvious?
I don't know. I normally just tell someone that my shotgun is at legal length. If they want to, they can go ahead and measure it.
Anyways,
with a slightly different reference.
Is the barrel length correct, or is it the entire thing that's correct?
Listen here, buddy. The whole thing is legal. Completely.
Or is it or did you accidentally make it any other weapon?
No, I've never made my shotgun into
any other weapon.
I've never made my shotgun into a bong in my entire life. Never happened. Okay. You do not remove the breech and then set the bowl at the bottom.
Let's move on
before I get a knock on the door. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing with your shotgun? Shh, I'm kissing it. Anyway,
what's your problem if I want to Kurt Cobain myself?
I'm adding to the gun death statistic. You should be happy, especially you, New Mexico.
This got really fucking dark really fast.
I believe we started the show with some not tomorrow, today, and like throwing yourself off the side of a cliff.
Oh God.
I've been doing so much overtime at work. I'm just in a dark place.
Don't listen to the theme song to MASH.
I drink. I'm laying off the caffeine so that I don't make the what is it called, the not inclusive thought, the invasive thoughts, just to keep the invasive thoughts slower, because when I drink caffeine they just get faster.
No, if you need caffeine, get matcha.
No.
Take a solid 20 minutes and do tea ceremony.
No. I'm drinking our lovely Peruvian blend of Made Cafe coffee, but it's not yet ready for sale. It's so good. I can't wait to sell it to people. But
that has caffeine, but that doesn't relax you the way that matcha does.
I don't. Yes,
it's delicious. But
I love coffee, and thinking about tan girls with tan lines does relax me very much. So
okay.
Just in a slightly different way. It relaxes me on a psychological level.
Moving on. Video game news. Shit's happening in with Ubisoft.
So Ubisoft was they directed their entire all of their people, like 4,000 of them or so, to return to the office on September 11th. Come back. We're starting over again. Some people go, how could they go and do this on September 11th? They go, homie, it's Montreal.
It's Montreal, number one.
Okay. When I saw that from people first, I'm like, Ubisoft is in Canada. Shut up.
But don't you know, Canada is just America's hat.
No. Canada is lucky that we let them be a country. Entirely different.
But even then, Montreal is Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be their own country, separate from Canada.
Yeah. Not only is it Canada, it's the Canadians who don't even want to be Canadians.
They want to be French.
They want to be French. Anyway, so apparently everyone has been angry and screaming about this for the last 5 days or so, and of course, because if you were in HR, you obviously have someone who works in IGN to go and say, hey, we're having all of these complaints. And they're complaining about COVID-19 issues. They're complaining about that they wanted to go and work from home longer. There's a whole thing there.
I think part of Like, you weren't going to be able to be 100% remote, but I think saying like that should have been unrealistic. That was unrealistic, but they should have given more. They should have, whenever they announced this, they probably should have given more time to announce it.
Nah.
Because I do have a problem with saying, with a company saying one thing, even if it's ridiculous, and then changing its mind on a dime.
Tough.
Because people do make life decisions based on shit they're promised by companies.
Well, here's the thing. The company wasn't making any actual decisions. HR was saying things to people without anyone up top saying yes or no to anything.
When HR makes a promise like that,
people need to start getting fired from HR.
That's still an agent saying things on behalf of the company.
The wrong thing.
They might be wrong. They still it's still agent liability.
Yep. Anyway, what else was there?
It's still you put your people you put people in a position where they're authorized to make those statements, and then you go back on them. You're still liable for what they said.
Mm-hmm.
They're still your agent. They still represented your ass.
Yep.
If you didn't want him to say it, you should have told him not to say it.
Yep. There have been more than a few times where people have, while I'm at work, who've been like, well, wouldn't you say this? I go, no, I would not say anything because I don't have all the information and I'm not willing to go make any promises. And they're just like, but you would go, I've given you my answer.
I've given you I don't have all the information. I can't.
I'm not making any promises on anything.
I don't want to get in trouble and get myself or the person I'm an agent for in trouble because I don't know how they would decide.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have the information that they have.
And I don't have the power that they have. That's the other thing.
And I don't know if I'm authorized to do this. I don't want to get into an agency by style situation.
Oh yeah, there's more than a few times. I'm just like I've had to like transfer someone over, going, hey, I don't have the authorization for this, and they'll just come back and go, well, you have authorization for this one thing now. Go, okay, cool.
Now I've been told I can do this.
Yes, for this one thing right now. Here you go. Sweet, cool, thank you. Otherwise, meh. What is this? Nope.
So next up is Squeenix News. They've lost $2 billion in value since releasing FF16.
Now, this is a misleading headline. I'm going to say that right now.
Okay.
So it's misleading because they're saying that most people see this and they go, this means it's because Square Enix lost money because of Final Fantasy. No, since releasing. So there's been 3 major flops.
Yeah, there's been flops. There's Avengers Forspoken. The Final Fantasy 16 was another flop. 7, not the Rebirth one, the one after that, the one that was like Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core remake. You mean the mobile game?
No, I mean they remade Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core.
I don't remember where they did that.
Yeah, it's actually available on Switch. But I saw it, I'm like, oh, look, they remade it. I'm not touching it.
Okay. Crisis Core FF7 Reunion. Okay.
Yeah, Reunion. Okay, here we go. And that hasn't been selling very, very well. And
I didn't even know it existed, which is probably part of its problem.
No, so here's the thing. They keep bringing Final Fantasy 7 and like Rebirth constantly. Every fucking chance that people get. But you know what? All they care about is that. Whereas Reunion is like, hey, we decided to do Final Fantasy 7 going back in time with Fate Ghost for some reason. I was like, what? How did you screw? All you had to do was keep the story and leave it alone. Why do you keep shitting where you eat? Just stop shitting where you eat. Jeez, it's like having chickens. Stop pooping in the water. You drink that water. Stop pooping in it.
But Yeah. So it's not. Yeah, FF16 was a flop, and with all these flops in a row.
Yeah, it's big flop, big flop, big flop. There have been some successes, but they've all been minor successes. Nothing, no huge big successes. Essentially, people liked the Star Ocean games coming out again. People liked Harvestralia. People liked that weird RTS fantasy game. I was not a fan, but some people liked it. I'm also just not a fan of RTSs in general. Like, it has to have a really good story for me to actually like it. I actually wanted to play Warhammer 3 today, and when I went to go and do it, it was like, no, we can't, because we've updated to the new system, and I'm like, I have to download fucking Blizzard BattleNet thing
Again.
and I was like, ooh, okay, great, it's in, cool, great. Now I can play it, right? They go, no, because your graphics card isn't good enough for the new version, you motherfucker. This game is like 20 years old. Give me my game.
Oh Lord.
I bought this 20 years ago. Give me my fucking game.
Yeah, I actually I'm an RTS fan, but I wasn't interested in what it wasn't even on our radar or whatever, the minor, which means it might have been a success, but it wasn't a big success because I'm not even aware. I wasn't even aware of it.
It was also a summer release, and summer releases, you don't put summer releases out there for your big games. You do summer releases for games that will be big but have bugs.
Yeah.
Look at you, Starfield.
Starfield, because that gives you time to fix the bugs for the holiday season.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Baldur's Gate 3. They did the same thing with what else came out during the summer that was kind of funky? Trails of Reverie.
Yeah, Trails of Reverie, which is still getting bug fixes.
Mm-hmm. So, like, by holiday season, it'll be ready. And so they're just working on that for now. Anyway, so that's general. That's what's going on with Square Enix. Square Enix also, they've made a lot of dumb calls. The MMO, the MMOs on phones for some reasons that don't play well. The NFT thing, we were just like, what?
Well, that was when everyone was doing NFTs because NBA said, "Oh, people are actually buying these, and they're infinite money." And it's like people are going to figure out that these are scammed very quickly.
People are going to figure out that this is worthless really fast. Don't get me wrong. I love my Buff Trump NFT just because it's hilarious. Okay? His nipples go.
Lord.
I bought that for $3. Best $3 I ever spent. People are like, how could you go? If you makes you feel any better, I got one of Biden too, but he's twerking. It's not nearly as entertaining.
Excuse me while I go puke.
There's no major libertarian leader, but if I could, I'd probably get Michael Malice like casting a fireball. What?
Anyways, so moving on for my sanity.
What's next?
So Tales of Arise is getting DLC.
So this is a surprise. So Tales of Arise came out last year.
A Tales game is getting DLC.
That's expansion to the story, first of all, not like some weird side mission thing like we got when the game first came out. We got some Sword Art Online expansion thing, and I was like, "This is weird. I'm not buying this."
But no, this is legit expansion of the story.
Yeah, I think this is prequel story. Might be sequel story. I don't really know because I looked at this. I'm buying it.
It's a sequel.
Sequel. All right, so it's continuation of the main story, which is shocking.
This is very on JRPG like, and I'm not sure I like it.
That's not true. They did that with Kingdom Hearts.
Well, fuck Kingdom Hearts.
You know, they did that with Kingdom Hearts. They did that with
They do it with Final Fantasy all the time. But I mean, like, I don't see Trails really doing this. I don't see Tails. This is the first time Tails has done this. Like all the, so
I mean,
it's weird.
it is. I'm not gonna say it's not weird. I will say I was excited though because like Tales of Arise is probably my least liked Tales game, just because they completely broke the normal way you play a Tales game.
Yeah,
it's far more dodge and slash than in other Tales games, which are block,
combos, block and
combo, move on, block, combo, move on. This one, there's one person who can block, only one person. Everyone else is dodge.
I don't like dodge. I prefer block.
Yes, same. And it kind of sucked because the martial arts character gains more power the longer he can hit without suffering a attack. And I went, okay, cool. So if I block, it'll be fine. Because that's what I'm thinking. Because we've had characters like that in the past. I think in Tales of Symphonia or Tales of Zestria. The point is,
I think Sheena does that in Symphonia.
Maybe, but the point is, you block and you're fine, and you can continue doing the combo as long as you are still hitting, you're fine. You get max power and you stay there. In this one, it's I have to dodge. If I fuck up, I've lost max power. So you take a character that's really, really powerful and you give him a huge nerf that way.
Yeah. The only games like I like dodging in or like what are not RPGs or more Souls like.
Mm-hmm. The Jedi games,
or they're like Assassin's Creed, and even then in Assassin's Creed, I'm blocking anyway so I can get counters.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm excited for this because the story on Tales of Arise was very good. It was Star Ocean, but it was very good. I'm never
Tales of Star Ocean.
It was Star Ocean. There was a point in time where I was in space on a spaceship, and I went, "This is fucking Star Ocean." I'm not joking.
So that's our last article.
All right, so let's talk about AUSA because we have that going on this weekend or next weekend.
So I think I have 5 panels and you have 6.
I think I have 6 if I count boobs. Let's see. I've got my DM tips panel, which is DMing 201, not 101. And then I've got censorship and anime and boobs the panel on Friday. And then I've got Henshin Hentai, and I think I'm missing one. What one am I missing?
Asses.
I mean, asses, yeah, but I'm missing one. No, I think I'm only doing 5 if I count asses.
Okay.
I'm double checking myself. I'm opening my
email
right now.
So while you open your email, Friday I've got military anime, Girls in Panzer, and Objection. Ace Attorney's portrayal of the Japanese legal system. Then Saturday night I've got a Must Run Away, and Evangelion debate panel at 9, and Greatest Asses of Japanese History at 11:30. And when I looked, I didn't think any of your stuff. Like I have panels at the same time as you do, but I don't think Asses interfered, so we should be good on that.
No, Asses does not interfere. I will be going straight from Henshin Hentai straight to Asses. Yeah, so yeah, Asses is my last one, so it is 5 total. So I'm doing 3 and then 2, and that's kind of it. Saturday, we're going to a baseball game, right?
Yeah, I actually need to buy tickets still.
Oh, if you don't buy tickets, it's fine. But
yeah, we're gonna go to a game Saturday.
All right. So yeah. So I've got 4 p.m. I've got DM tips. Then I have for Friday and then at 10 I've got censorship in anime. And in that same panel, I've got boobs the panel right after that. I'm building censorship in anime. I've got most of it done. I just have to actually put it all together.
Actually,
Well, so I'm doing all the old anime for this one because it's censorship and anime 4. So I went, we're gonna go with 4 kids. You know?
yeah,
And that
because
was
Four
my
Kids had some interesting.
takes and removals. The hard part I'm having right now is finding the episode with James's giant titties from Pokemon, and that's kind of it.
By the way, is Sunday coming with us or no?
Sunday will be arriving later, but he
Okay,
will
so-
be there Friday.
Oh, I meant to the game.
No, he's not coming.
Okay.
He's got his own panel. He's got like 8
Okay. So
on
it's just
Saturday.
a new show. Okay. Just
And I'm
wanted to check.
And I'm like, we'll probably be back before then. Anyway, anything else?
That's it.
All right, I have to use the bathroom. So, right on time. Well, close to on time.
Only a minute over, but
Yeah, that's fine. This has been the Geek-Posium. If you guys like our stuff, as always, smash that like button, hit subscribe, hit that rumble button, all that other jazz. This has been a great overall time. What am I ending with? What am I ending with? What am I ending with? Let's see here. Yes, let's go with. Yeah, we'll go with. How about this?